day to day. Okay. What is reasoning? It is nothing new, just the common sense that we use in our daily life. Okay. And for the Olympiad exam, reasoning is very important, as most of the questions that come are reasoning based. Okay. Even the maths questions that you get use a little bit of reasoning and the logical part in that. Okay. So please pay attention to the class, and I hope everyone will enjoy my class. Okay. Should we start? Okay. Let's start then. Students, I would request you, if you can, start your cameras. If it is possible for you, please start your cameras, okay? So that you can also see me and I can see you. So we can have a good interactive class. Okay, so logical reasoning is a type of problem solving that involves working through a set of rules that govern a scenario and draw conclusions based on the logic. So, as I told you, what do we do in logical reasoning? We follow a set of rules. Few times we have the rules very clear and we'll do exactly what the rules are saying. Okay. Few times we have to use our own general common thinking. Okay. And basically, we need to draw the conclusions and find the answer to the problems that are given us. Okay. Okay, let's start with these few questions here. These are rapid fire questions. Okay. I'll take name of one student one by one, and you guys will just answer the question. Okay. So it says, how many angles does a sphere have? So Pratima, why don't you go and answer it? And I'm sorry, if this is not your real name, please go ahead and tell me your real name and answer the question. Pratima, I think you're on mute. Can you think how many angles does a sphere have?
It has no angles.
It has no angle. Good, because it's like a circle. Huh? Another way of looking at it
Ma'am,
is that it has infinite angles. Yes, tell me.
ma'am, my real name is Ayushi.
Arushi. Okay, hi Arushi. And another way of looking at it is that it has infinite angles. Okay, because at every position the sphere is making a different angle. Okay. Okay. So next is arrange the letters H, L, F, K, R, U, and T in alphabetical order. Now I know this is a very easy question. The trick is doing it really fast. Okay. So yes, someone unmuted themselves. Your name, tell me your name and answer the question. Lavanya S. The name written here is Lavanya S. Could you please unmute yourself? Tell me your name and answer this question. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Someone else I'll ask. Divakar Das. I'm sorry, this is what your name is written. Can you please tell me your name here and answer the second question?
Miss, my name is Shivanshu Krishna.
Okay, Shivanshu, please answer this. You have to arrange these letters in alphabetical order.
Yes, Miss. Miss, the answer is F H L R
What did you
T.
say was the first one? What did you say was the first one?
F H
Hmm?
L R T.
You forgot the K. So F, H, then comes K, then R. Sorry, then comes K, then comes L, and then
And then
comes R.
R T and U.
Yes, correct. Then R, T, and U.
Yes.
Okay, next one, next question. I wake up every day at 8:30 a.m. Today I woke up 1 hour earlier. At
Excuse
what
me,
time did
ma'am.
I wake up? Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, I have joined right now.
Huh? Okay,
So, ma'am,
tell me.
it would be 7:30. Ma'am, do we have to do this in our rough notebook?
No, you don't have to do it, dear. You just have to stay with me and listen to what I'm saying and try to solve the questions. You don't have to write anything for now. Okay, I'll let you know if there's anything important that you need to write. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in question number one.
How many angles does a sphere have? A sphere has infinite angles.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, they cannot be measured because at every position the sphere is forming a new angle.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
okay, no worries. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, Asha Gupta, could you please unmute yourself? Rest of you, please mute yourselves. Asha Gupta, could you please unmute yourself? What is your name, dear? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, me,
Okay, okay, you only tell me, dear. What is your name?
Advik.
Advik. Tell me the answer of the third question, Advik.
I wake up every day at 8:30. Today I woke up 1 hour earlier. And what time?
Time did I wake up?
Ma'am, 7:30.
7:30 a.m. This is very, very clear. 1 hour earlier, 7:30 a.m. Right? If it was saying 1 hour later, we would do it to 9:30 a.m. Okay. Then the next is the product of two numbers is 12 and the difference between both the numbers is 1. Okay. Now, whoever gets the answer to this question can quickly put it in the chat box. Varnika, if you get the answer, you can unmute and tell me. Okay, dear, because you have raised your hand for a long time. And if you're getting the answer, you can tell me.
It is 4 and 3.
Very good. Correct. And many of you are giving me the answer in the chat box as well. So, what is product? Product is when we multiply two numbers. So, Vanika absolutely told me correctly. When we multiply 3 and 4, we get the answer as 12. And the difference means the subtraction of these two numbers is 1. Okay. If tea is to leaves, then coffee is to what? So, what is the relation between tea and leaves? We get the tea from the leaves. So, where do we get coffee from?
Beans.
That
Ma'am,
is the
coffee
seeds
beans.
of the plant. That are the seeds of the plant. Okay. So, if tea is to leaf, then coffee is to seeds. Is it clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move then. Okay, so what are the advantages of logical reasoning? Okay, it improves your critical thinking and your problem solving. It is also the foundation for the STEM subject. So, as I told you, even when you do maths, you are using a lot of logical reasoning. And similarly, it is used for other technology and engineering subjects as well. Okay, it is used for better decision making. It increases confidence and prepares you for the future in all the competitive exams that you're going to appear in your life. All of them will be including these logical reasoning questions. Okay, it is must for all the Olympiads and any talent search exam from now till you go to college. Any exam that you appear for will always have logical thinking as a part of the exam. Okay, and it holds almost 14 to 30% weightage, which I don't have to tell you. It's 1/3 of the weightage in the IMO, NSO, and ICSO. Okay, it is 1/3 of the weightage. 1/3 of the weightage is held by logical reasoning questions. Okay, so that is why it is very important that you're fluent in these questions. Okay, so these are the chapters. These are the chapters of logical reasoning. Few of these chapters we'll be doing today. Few of the questions from these chapters we'll be doing today. Okay, let's move to the question. Okay, the first question is from the chapter series. Quickly, I'll give you a minute, guys. Put the answer of the question in the chat box. It says, find the number which will continue the given series. Okay, in series, for those who are doing it for the first time, I'll tell you these numbers, they have a certain relation between them. Okay, you have to find that relation and then apply the same relation here to find the next number. Okay. Okay. So if you are giving me the answer, I'm getting different answers. Most of you are giving me the answer as option B. Okay, let's quickly check it. What is the relation here? So here, as you can see,
63.
okay, okay, good, dear, good. 1 plus 3. So the difference between 1 and 3, if I subtract 3 minus 1, from the next term, we are subtracting the previous term. So here you can see the difference is plus 2. Between 7 and 3, the difference is plus 4. Okay. Similarly, between 7 and 15. 15 minus 7, the difference is 8. And then 31 minus 15, the difference is 16. Why am I writing plus 16 plus 8? Because to move to the next term, I have to add 2. Then to move to the next term, I have to add 4. Then to obtain the next term, I'm adding 8. Then I'm adding 16. So as you can see, the numbers that I'm adding, they are doubling in size, right? The double of 2 is 4. The double of 4 is 8. The double of 8 is 16. So to get the next number, I will add the double of 16, which is 32. And 32 plus 31 is 63. So that is why my number required is 63. Most of you have given me the correct answer here. Is there anyone who has a doubt in this question? Dear, I'm requesting you. I can see your answer when you wrote it once. Okay, Asha Gupta, who is this? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, you can unmute and talk to me. I can see your answer when you wrote it once, okay? I assure you I'm not missing all the answers that you're writing here. Please don't write it 100 times. One time is okay. I know that you know it, okay? Okay, moving to the next question. So this is the next question. Only give me the answer in the chat box if you can write it one time and stop. If you can't stop yourself, then don't start writing. Okay. Okay. Quickly do this question. It is from series completion. Again, what is the pattern here? These figures. See, select a figure from the option which will continue the same series as established by the problem figures. Okay. So again, the previous series, it dealt with numbers. Now this series, it is dealing with images. So as you move forward, you will see that the image is changing in a certain pattern. You have to observe that pattern and then apply this pattern here to get the final image.
Excuse me, ma'am. My answer is A.
The
Ma'am,
answer
answer
is
is D.
Guys, don't tell me one by one. Please put it in the chat box only one time. Only one time put the answer in the chat box. And then when I discuss, you can see whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, let's look at the question here. So here you will observe that the figure is composed of 4 triangles, okay? Out of those 4 triangles, one triangle is completely shaded. It is this one. This triangle is completely shaded. Then this triangle has horizontal lines. This triangle has cross lines. And this triangle has vertical lines. We will observe the movement of these triangles. So as you see, when we go from the first to the second image, my completely shaded has come here. Vertical lines have moved down, cross lines have moved here, and horizontal here. So basically, my image has rotated in the clockwise direction. In which direction? Clockwise. What is the meaning of clockwise? Like our clock moves. That is clockwise direction, okay? So my image has rotated in the clockwise direction. How many degrees? 90 degrees, okay? Why? Because initially this was here, the completely shaded part. The completely shaded part, it has come till here. So it has rotated 90 degrees. Okay. When we move to the third image, again the same thing has happened. It is still rotating in the clockwise direction. So that is why the completely shaded part has now come here and then back here. So automatically in my next image, the completely shaded portion comes on the top, which means my next image will be the same as my first image. So the answer is this image itself. Completely shaded part on the top. On the right, we have horizontal lines. Bottom, we have cross lines. And here we have vertical lines. So option C is the correct answer. Okay. For solving such questions, I want you to be completely aware of the terms clockwise. So clockwise is the direction in which the clock moves. And anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise will be opposite to the direction in which the clock moves. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone, any confusion in this?
Yes, ma'am. No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Let's move to the next then. Okay, so till now we were doing series. Okay, series, it is very clear that the next term has some relation with the previous term. But now in this is the question from, this is column wise or row wise. Okay, so this is not series exactly. Okay, in this the relation can be between the alphabets row wise or column wise. You have to find the relation whether it is row wise or column wise, and then depending on that rule, apply that rule to find this missing term. Okay, quickly take a minute and see whether you can find the answer or not, and write the answer in the chat box. Again, as I said, only one time, please write it. Just write the option, option number A, B, C, or D. Okay, you have to check whether relation is between ADG or API, means the relation is row wise or column wise. Yes, all of you are giving the correct answer here. A lot of you have given me the answer. Pratima, Radhya, Asha, Madhuri, Panna, Bhuvneshwari. Most of you have given me the correct answer. Very good. Okay, for the
Ma'am,
rest of you, I'll quickly discuss it. Yes, tell me.
ma'am, my answer is B.
It's okay, dear. Just write it in the chat box. Okay, everyone is writing their answers in the chat box now. Okay,
But I
so
can't
let
find the chat box.
you can't write in the chat box.
Ma'am, I can't find the
You can't find the chat box. It's there, it's at the bottom, but no problem. I got your answer. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at it. So in this image, the relationship is column wise, means the relationship is between A, D, and G. So what is the relation? A plus 3 alphabets is giving me D. See, after A, we get B, C, D. So A plus 3 alphabets is giving me D. And then again, plus 3 alphabets is giving me G. E, F, G. Similarly, P plus 3 alphabets is giving me S. And then again, S plus 3 is giving me V. So here I have to plus 3 alphabets to I to get the missing alphabet. So I, J, K, L. So I plus 3 alphabets is L. So L is the correct answer. If anyone has a doubt, you can ask me again.
Ma'am, how is it the answer is L?
Because, as I said, the alphabets that are given here are moving column wise. Okay. So the first alphabet is the one that is written here. Then when you add 3 alphabets to this, 3 means when I continue in the alphabetical order, after A we get B, C, D. See, I added 3 alphabets, so I got D. Then to D, when I add 3 alphabets, E, F, G, I got G. Similarly, the same rule is being applied on the second column as well. To P, add 3 alphabets. So P, Q, R, S. So if I add 3, I'm getting S. Then S, T, U, V. So I'm getting V. So similarly, this same rule will be applied on the third column as well. So when I add 3 alphabets to I will get J, K, L. Any confusion still?
No, ma'am.
Is this clear? Okay, let's move to the next question then. Okay, similarly, first you had series based on number, then you had series based on image. Now you have row column questions based on number, based on image. Here also you have to find out whether relation is row wise or column wise. Is anyone saying something?
Yes, ma'am. In the previous question,
Mm-hmm.
in the second column, I found the pattern was not continuing.
Where? P, S, and
Um,
B.
yeah, S and V, yes.
After S, if you see, add 3 alphabets to S. T, U, V.
Yes. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
No problem. Okay, now come here. Okay, in this question, as we can see, the relation is row-wise because the same image is being rotated now. So most probably the relation is row-wise. Now you have to figure out how this image is being rotated and apply that relation to the second row. Okay, quickly answer, put the answer, guys. If you know the answer, then put it in the chat
Ma'am, D.
box.
Ma'am, answer is
D.
D.
Ma'am,
Very
the
good, very good.
Miss,
Let's see.
answer is
Let's
D.
Very good. Let's see. So here, my first image was facing here. Now see, the image is moving in which direction? It is moving in this direction. This is anti-clockwise. So in this, the image is moving in the anti-clockwise. How much degrees? Again, 90 degrees. Okay, first it was like this, then it is like this. The difference is 90 degrees. So again, it is moving 90 degrees. Okay, and then again 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So similar thing will happen here also. So when it moves 90-degree anti-clockwise, it will come in the upright position. Again, when it moves 90-degree anti-clockwise, it will come in this position. So based on that, option D is the correct answer. All of you gave me the correct answer. Is this clear?
yes, ma'am.
Any
Yes,
confusion
ma'am.
in this question, guys? If anyone has a doubt, please ask
No,
me.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's move to this now. Now, this is
No, ma'am.
analogy and classification. Okay. Yes. Is anyone saying anything? Tell me quickly.
Asha, can you please mute yourself?
Okay. So in the next, it is analogy and classification. Okay. Now, what is the difference between analogy and classification in series? So in series, all my next terms are based on the previous terms. So a certain series, it continues. Okay. But in analogy, what is the case? The relationship is between only these two. So the relationship is between 1 and 2. And whatever rule is being followed between 1 and 2, that same rule will be applied between 3 and 4. So basically 2 and 3 have no relation with each other. Okay. So 1 and 2 is a pair of image and 3 and 4 is a pair of image. So whatever rule is being applied to 1 and 2, pick that rule, apply the same rule to 3 and 4. Is this clear? Okay, few of you have given me the answer here, and you're saying the answer is option B. Let's look at it. Okay, so as I can see, if I look at 1 and 2, the image is rotated in the clockwise direction by 90 degrees because this point was facing here first. Now this point is facing here. So the rotation is 90 degrees clockwise. So same 90-degree clockwise rotation we will apply to 3 and 4 also. When I apply 90-degree clockwise rotation to 3 and 4, this shaded portion will come on the side. It will come on the side. So it should be on the side. So if you look in all the 4 options, it is on the side. Okay. Now look at this. These lines are vertical. Okay. When they rotate 90 degrees, they will become horizontal. So the lines here should be horizontal. So that is why D is wrong, because these lines are not horizontal. C is wrong. Lines not horizontal. B is correct because lines are horizontal, and A is correct because lines are horizontal. Okay. Now, if you look at this third quadrant of the square, these lines are horizontal, but when they move clockwise, they will become vertical. So the lines here should be vertical. Based on that, A is also incorrect because these lines should be vertical. So automatically B is the correct answer. Now, if anyone has a doubt in this question, you can ask me quickly. Okay. It says find the odd one out. This question is similar to the series question only. The alphabets that are given in each of the option A, B, C, and D follow a certain kind of series. You have to check which of the option is not following the same series as the others and put the answer here. Quickly check and let me know. See what is the answer that you're getting here.
Ma'am, my answer is C.
For this question,
My
Miss,
my
my answer
ma'am,
is
my
D.
answer is D.
guys, He is
Miss,
not
my
able to
answer
find the
D.
chat box, so he is talking to me. Rest of you are able to find the chat box, so put the answer in the chat box only. Okay, so few of you are saying C, few are saying B, few are saying D. Okay, let's look at this question then. Okay, first let's see what is the relation between R, U, and X. So after U, how many alphabets do I count? So after R, how many alphabets do I count to get to a U? S, T, U. So R plus 3 will give me U. Then V, W, X. So U plus 3 will again give me X. Now come to A, D, G. Just now in the previous question only we saw B, C, D. So A plus 3 is D and E, F, G. So D plus 3 is G. Now N, Q, T. So far, both option A and B are following the same rule. So none of them is odd one out. Okay. Let's check for the C one. After N, O, P, Q. So N plus 3 is Q. R, S, T. And after Q, plus 3 is T. So it is also correct. Next come to E, G, I. I already know that D plus 3 is G. So E plus 3 cannot be G. And also to check E, F, G. So E plus 2 is G. Means D option is not following the same rule as A, B and C. That is why D is the odd one out. Is this clear? Any confusion in this question?
No, ma'am.
I just understand the question.
You understood the question, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, mirror and water images. Okay, so it says select the correct mirror image of the given combination. Okay, before we start the discussion of this question, mirror and water image, I will just tell you a general rule. Okay, so when we do the mirror image, the alphabet, it gets flipped from left to right. Like, I mean, let's talk about P. This semicircle in the P is normally pointing towards right. Okay, but if I find the mirror image of this semicircle will start pointing towards the left. So in mirror image, because the mirror is placed vertically, in the mirror image the mirror is placed vertically, so that is why the alphabet changes position from left to right. Basically, the direction of the alphabet changes from left to right. Okay. But in water image, the mirror is placed horizontally. For a better example of water image, imagine if you're going to a beach or the sea. Imagine if you're going to the beach or the sea and you see your reflection in the water. So where is the mirror? The mirror is horizontally placed below you, right? So that is why the image flips, but from top to bottom. So first on the P, we have this circle on the top, but it will come in the bottom. But the direction will not change. See, it was in the right first also, it is in the right now also. So right to left changes when the mirror is placed vertically, which is in mirror image. And top to bottom, it changes when the mirror is placed horizontally, which is in water image. Is this clear? Yes, I'm sorry, you were saying something. Please tell me.
Ma'am, my answer is B.
Okay, your answer is B. Is this clear? So let's see. It says
Ma'am,
select the...
excuse me,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I can't understand this.
You did not understand this?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Look at this. In the P, do you look at the semicircle? Do you look at the semicircle?
ma'am.
As per you, just a minute, guys. Yes, tell me. Tell me.
Ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I accidentally unpinned your video. I have to pin it again.
You unpinned my video. You can just go to my name in the where all the people are. You can go to my name there. You will see 3 dots. In those 3 dots, click and then click on pin to the screen. Where all you can see the people sign below. Okay, you try to find it. Otherwise, don't waste your time. Just listen to me. You can still listen to me, right? I'm writing everything on the screen anyways. Okay. Okay. Who did not understand it? I'll just explain this again. See, in the
Ma'am,
P, if you see, the semicircle comes towards your right side, right? So when you are doing mirror image, this semicircle will start coming towards the left. See, this is the mirror
ma'am,
image of P. This semicircle shifted towards the left. Yes, tell me.
ma'am, my answer is B.
Dear, please put your answer in the chat box. If you stop me and tell me the answer, then how will I explain it to the other people? Okay. So similarly, I'll give you another example. Let's take B for example. So see, these two semicircles are B on the right side now. But when I do the mirror image of B, these semicircles will start showing on the left side because my alphabet gets flipped horizontally from left to right. Okay. So if the semicircle is on the right side, it will start appearing on the left side. Okay. But when I do water image, then my image gets flipped from top to bottom. Means the semicircles will still appear on the right side only. But let's say this was a little smaller and this was the bigger circle. So now the bigger circle will appear on the top. Normally the bigger circle is at the bottom, but it will appear on the top and the smaller one will appear on the bottom. So the image gets flipped vertically. Okay, so here it says select the correct mirror image of the given combination. Mirror is placed vertically to the left. Now it is very important that the mirror is placed where? Towards the right side or towards the left side. Because if the mirror is placed on the left side, then the first alphabet that is reflected is R. So it will come like this. Okay, and my entire series will change. So if R was the first alphabet, now in the mirror image S will be the first alphabet. Okay, see here, look, 4 was pointing towards this side. Now 4 was pointing towards left, but now 4 will change and start pointing towards right. 7 was also pointing towards left, 7 will change and point towards right. 8 will be as it is, because if you see horizontally, 8 is symmetrical. Okay, and similarly you will get hash, U and S. So the first alphabet will be S. So based on that only D is incorrect, because here I am having S. Okay, now look at the other alphabets. Just check at, just look at R. See, R is not reflected here, so A is incorrect. Okay, now look at 4. Look at 4. See, 4 should be changing direction now, changing the
Yes,
side
ma'am.
from left to right. Here
Yes,
it is not changed. So C is also incorrect. So the correct answer is B.
B.
Is this clear?
Yes,
If
ma'am.
anyone has any confusion in this, please let me know. Okay, then let's continue to the next sheet. Give me a minute.
Subramanya, you are having any doubt?
Yes.
Yes,
Is anyone saying anything?
Yes, Subramanya, you can please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, ma'am, I cannot find where is the chat box.
It's on the right side at the bottom. Where the people sign is made, it's next to that.
Ah, found it.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Let's continue here. Now it is water image. So what did I tell you in the water image? It gets flipped from top to bottom. Why? Because my mirror is placed horizontally here. Okay. So when it gets flipped from top to bottom, means this arrowhead is coming this side. So the arrowhead will continue coming this side because it is not mirror image. So the direction of the arrowhead will not change. So means option C is incorrect. Why is the direction of the arrowhead changing? Incorrect. Okay, but when it gets flipped horizontal mirror, so see at the bottom it has this lines and at the top it is shaded. So when it gets flipped, on the bottom it will be shaded and on the top it will have these lines. Okay, so based on that, and here in the arrowhead on the top it has the lines, so in the arrowhead the lines will come at the bottom and it will come like this. So based on that, option D is the correct
Ma'am,
answer.
my answer is option D.
Option D is the correct answer. Anyone, any confusion in this question?
No, ma'am.
Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue then. Okay, now this is a very interesting question. This is from direction sense test. Okay, so Aman is facing the market. So where is the market? Look at the market. The market is here. So first, before we start directions, look. These are my 4 basic directions. On the top, I have north. At the bottom, I have south. On my right, I have east. And on my left, I have west. Okay. So
Ma'am,
currently, the answer is,
ma'am, A.
okay, let's see. So currently the Aman is facing the market. So currently Aman is facing in the north direction. If he turns 180-degree clockwise, the clock moves in this direction now. So 180-degree clockwise will be opposite to north, which is south. After turning 180-degree clockwise, Aman is facing in the south direction. And then he turns 90-degree anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means first he came till south, now he's going back. Now he's going back in the anti-clockwise direction. But this time he's going back only 90 degrees. Means now Aman is facing the temple. So B is the correct answer. If anyone
This
has
is
a
my
doubt,
favorite question.
please ask me. Huh? What are you saying? All clear? These questions are very interesting. Okay. Yes. Tell me.
Ma'am, I not understood.
Okay. You understand the clockwise and anti-clockwise, right?
Understand the clockwise and
So Aman
anti-clockwise,
is
right?
facing the
So
market. If
Aman
Aman
is
is
facing the
facing,
market. So Aman is
everyone has
facing
not
the
muted themselves, please mute.
market. Preview.
Lavanya, please
Ma'am,
mute
I'm not
yourself.
understanding.
It's good.
I'm explaining again. Please listen to me. Okay, you will understand it. Okay, see, Aman is facing the market. Market, I told you now, on the straight up we have the north direction. So currently Aman is facing in the north direction. Okay, he turns 180-degree clockwise. How does 180-degree look? Let's see, this is my pen. Okay, if it turns 180-degree, it will again come in the straight line, only flipped, right? 180-degree is straight line, right? So north and south are basically 180-degree only to each other. Okay. So when it turns 180-degree in the clockwise direction, clockwise means from here Aman started moving, turning, and
Easy
finally,
peasy lemon squeezy. Easy
finally when
peasy.
Aman turned
Easy
180
peasy lemon squeezy.
here, stopped here in the south direction. Okay.
Easy peasy
After
lemon squeezy.
till here, first tell me if anyone has a doubt. Okay, no doubt. Okay, then after that, he turns 90-degree anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so if this is clockwise direction, then this is anti-clockwise direction. Means if Aman came from here, he's going back to the same place now. Why? Because now he changed his direction. First, he was moving like this. Now he changed his direction, started moving in the opposite direction. Okay, so now Aman turns 90-degree anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction means Aman again starts going up, okay, towards this side, okay, and finally only 90 degrees. So see, look at me. This is north, south, east, west, okay. This is 90-degree. This is 90-degree. So initially when Aman moved 180-degree, 90 plus 90 is 180. So from here, Aman came till here. Okay, now he moves anti-degree clockwise. So clockwise means in this direction, but only 90-degree. So means Aman only goes till here and stops here. In this direction, we have the temple. So that is why Aman is facing the temple. Tell me, is there anyone who still did not understand this question?
I have understand.
Everyone? Yes, tell me, Lavanya, what is the doubt, dear? If anyone has a doubt, please tell
If
me.
anyone has doubts, please tell me.
Any doubt in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what is your doubt?
Ma'am, the first one.
Tell me what is your doubt?
Yeah. Ma'am, will you explain from beginning?
Dear, I just did. If there is any problem, then you tell me now what is the problem? What you did not understand?
Here
Because
I
I just
just
explained it from the beginning only, na?
there is
So what you did not understand, if you could tell me, I'll explain this part again properly.
Ma'am, that directions from a sense test that first is.
I'm still not able to understand what you are not getting here. But
okay, I'm
anyways,
still
I'll
not able
tell
to
you
understand
again.
what you are not getting here.
This
But
is
anyways, I
direction.
will tell you again.
You can please mute yourself. You can please mute yourself. You can listen
You
to
can
me. If you still have a doubt, then you can ask me.
Lavanya, please mute yourself.
This is the
Ma'am,
direction. Any
uh,
confusion here? Yes.
Nishta, ma'am, we can skip a couple of questions because we're running out of time. So last
Okay,
one
ma'am.
or two questions, if you can do.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
And as a
Ma'am, can
ladies,
I
so
skip
sometimes
this question for now? Yeah. I'll quickly explain. I hope you understand north, south, east, and west. Okay. So this total circle is 360-degree. 180-degree is still, if the person is moving clockwise 180-degree, then the person is coming from here. Then the person is coming from here, from the north to the south, and facing this side, because clockwise 180-degree, clockwise, this is the direction of my clockwise. So person is coming till here. Then when it goes anti-clockwise, the person is going back in this direction. This much is 90-degree, so the person is coming till the east direction. If there is any confusion in the next class, I'll explain it again. Okay. Okay, let's do a few more questions. I'll do this one. So it says coding, decoding in a certain code language. Give is coded as IGEV. So give, GIVE is coded as IGEV. So I can look here that the codes of the alphabets of each pair of alphabets have interchanged their position. So if G and I is one pair of alphabet, so they have interchanged their position. Means the code of G has come to the I place, I has come to the G place. Similarly, this is the second pair. V has come to the E place, E has come to the V place. So this is how the rule is working, okay? So similarly, when I apply the same rule on take, so
Aradhya, please stop sending smileys. We'll have to ask you to leave the meeting otherwise.
when we do take, same thing will happen. The code of A will come here, T will come here, and similarly E will come here and K will come here. Okay, so this is the code. The final answer is ATEK, which is option C. I hope everyone understood this.
Answer is C.
Yes, correct. Okay. I'll quickly explain this question. This is from ranking. There are 22 doctors sitting in a row. So row means a horizontal line. Okay. So let's say this is a row. There are 22 doctors who are sitting in the row. Sudha is seventh from the left. So this is the right for me. This is the left. Sudha is sitting on the seventh position from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've skipped 6 positions, and this is where Sudha is sitting, okay, from the seventh position from the left hand, okay. It is asking what is her position from the right hand. So from the left end, Sudha's position is given to me, which is seventh. It is asking what is Sudha's position from the right end, okay. So total there are how many people? 22 people sitting in this row, okay. If Sudha is seventh, means till Sudha, 7 people are seated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people are seated. So means after Sudha, 22 minus 7 people are seated. after Sudha. So 22 minus 7 is 15. So which means after Sudha, 15 people are seated. So when I'll start counting from the right end, I will count 15 people first and then Sudha. So the Sudha will be 16th. Okay, so the correct answer here is option C. If anyone has a confusion in this, please ask me.
Ma'am, I have confusion.
Okay, dear. See, listen. Sudha is 7. Okay, this is a row of people. Sudha is sitting on the 7th position, right? So total number of people are 22. So after Sudha, how many people are sitting? 22 minus 7. Because Sudha is 7 now. So till Sudha, I have already counted 7 people. After Sudha, 22 minus 7, which is 15 people are sitting. Okay. So now imagine when I start counting from the right end, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, 15 people will come because these 15 people are sitting after Sudha. So it is asking Sudha's position. So means Sudha will come after these 15 people. Now. So at the 16th place. Okay. So if you count, look at this. Sudha is sitting somewhere here. Okay. This is the left end. This is the right end. From the left end, Sudha is sitting at the 7th place. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22. So after Sudha, how many more lines are there? 15 more lines are there because 15 more people are sitting after Sudha. So when I count from the right end to find out Sudha's position from the right end, so first I will count these 15 people till here. And because I have to give Sudha's position, so I will count Sudha again. So she will be the 16th person from the right end. Did you understand this now?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, should I stop the class here?
Yes, ma'am, we can stop the class here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stop the
Ma'am?
class here, guys. I hope you had a good class and you understood few basic concepts. Yes. Yes, tell me.
Hi, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
this is Jay Kumar's mother.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Tell me.
I just want to know whether SOF Olympiad is being held in Middle East, Saudi Arabia.
Okay, let me take this question, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, Krishna, ma'am. Ma'am, you can take the other class after this, and you can exit in case required. I'll handle the queries.
Ma'am, is there any other class
Thank
after
you, ma'am.
this
Bye-bye,
class?
ma'am.
Thank
Not
you so
for
much.
you guys,
Thank you,
for the
Nishma, ma'am.
younger kids. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. Bye-bye.
So,
Ma'am, can
ma'am, these SOF Olympiads are conducted through the schools. So if your school has registered for these Olympiads, then yes, they will be conducted in your school.